What's up, y'all? So your girl is back. It's pretty late and I am chilling. I am tired. It's about to crack me open a drink, and I just thought that I would go ahead and film this cook with me video. If you guys are in college, or this is like your first time, you want to learn how to cook, or beginners, whatever you want to do, today I'm going to be making a sirloin steak with some mashed potatoes and green beans. Very inexpensive meal because I don't know about y'all, but I still go shopping at my parents' house. So the sirloin steaks I got from them, the mashed potatoes are literally like a bug. They're like the Idaho potatoes. Like I said, this would be perfect for someone in college or like a beginners. So yeah, we got these mashed potatoes here because my son loves them. And then we're just gonna do some green beans, where we're gonna cook these green beans up, you know. So yeah, guys, if you want to see this meal, then stay tuned. Okay, guys, so basically these are my sirloin steaks. I did go ahead and rinse them off. I personally just go ahead and rinse my meat. I don't know, it's just a habit, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and season them really quickly. So for our seasonings, and basically all my videos, I basically use the same old seasonings. But so basically we're gonna use this Weber smoky mesquite seasoning. And then I decided to add that, but you guys can use whatever seasons you like. Next will be onion powder, as usual. Now with the steaks, you definitely can add like cooked onions or sauteed onions to it, but I personally don't like onions that much, especially not with my steaks, so it works out perfectly fine. Next would be Lawry seasoned salt. Next will be garlic powder. I love garlic powder. Ooh. And then next is optional, but you can definitely add some black pepper. And then what I like to do is I like to run my fingers over it just to rub the seasonings in. Basically whenever I do season my steaks, I do use a fork so I can like puncture the seasoning through, help it get tender. And then whenever I do season my steaks, I do flip them over and do the same to the other side, but not as much since I did do mainly the first side first. But I do let mine marinate for maybe like 30 minutes to an hour before I actually cook them. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat the other side, and then we can move on to like our mashed potatoes and our green beans. Okay guys, so this is basically how I was taught how to doctor up my green beans. So you're going to want to drain most of the water off, but not that much, but that kind of makes sense now. Seasoned salt. You don't have to put that much because, you know, green beans are basically somewhat salty already. Garlic powder. Black pepper. Sorry, y'all know I'm a heavy seasoner. I can't do that. Then onion powder. Okay. Now, my mom always taught me to add butter to it. A little bit of butter is completely up to you, however much you want, but that's basically like a tablespoon. So that will be fine. And then you're going to let them cook in the pot, and then they are basically done. You can add extra water, which I may add a little bit too. And then you're going to let them boiled, and then that's basically it for the green beans. So back to these potatoes. So like I said, these are really easy to cook. They have all different flavors. This is basically what I just have in my cabinet. So like I said, you can get these for $1. So basically I always cook mine on the stove top, and I have to hurry up because my son is pretty hungry. So that's basically the instructions. Just add 2 cups of water, let it come to a boil, and then remove from the boil, and then stir in the mixture, and then you have mashed potatoes. You basically want to let it stand for a minute, but I basically just add in butter and salt and pepper, and then you're good to go. So let's go ahead and get this water boiling. And so as you can see, our potatoes are basically done. I did go ahead and add in my butter already. Butter is basically up to you. It's just how well you like your mashed potatoes, nice and buttery. And yeah, so that's basically it. I'm just gonna let that sit, and those are good to go. I am going to add a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt, but other than that, that is done. Our green beans are done as well. So now we're just cooking our steak. Okay guys, so it's been about, I maybe cook my sirloins, like you really have to watch them. So I maybe cook them for a total of maybe 8 minutes, if that. And as you can tell, they are basically done. So we're gonna go ahead and plate this, and I'll see you guys shortly.